Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG All the Mods 4 server, hanging out here at the base, and it's time to do a little tech work. Get some things set up that I've been missing. Nope, down here. Oh, I do like this base, how it looks, but it's time to sit there and make some changes. Now, over here, I already set this up, but I went ahead and shifted things around. So the chests are down one. That way I can look out because that's nicer. And these machines are here. And I also added a sink from Cooking for Blockheads because this allows me to get water real easily over here. So I like that. The alloy smelter input goes into the alloy smelter, which I upgraded. The crusher goes to the crusher. The furnace goes to the furnace. And all of those output into the machine output. And they needed to be kind of put this way because the in and out is easily done through the sides, through the backs here, but top or bottom you can input, but you can't output. So that's why I've set it up like that. But it's time to upgrade these things. So if we look at the furnace, because these are the because these are the upgraded furnaces and crushers and alloy smelter, they have these upgrade slots, which these are the options from silence mechanisms. You need the case, and this is speed. So it 50% more speed, 50% more energy, which I got plenty of energy. An increased chance of a secondary output, which is only really for the crusher that I've seen so far. The energy capacity, so it holds more energy. The energy efficiency, so that it reduces the power. Again, not that big of a deal. And range, which yeah. So I'm looking at going ahead and making 3 sets of 4. Because they each have 4 and I want to get them as speedy as possible. So that means I need 12 of these, which means I need to get this upgrade case, which needs this plastic sheets for 2. Plastic sheets made out of plastic pellets. The pellets are made out of solidifying polyethylene. Polyethylene comes from mixing water and ethane is made by processing oil, which gives me ethane and diesel. And diesel I can run in the diesel generator, but I really don't have a need for the generator since the solar panels are working really fine. So I need to make these beasties. And if we come over here, I've made all the bits for the beasties. So let's go ahead and make them. I need a refinery, and the tanks do not move over, or these are canisters, not tanks. So there's the refinery. I need the mixer to mix the... All right, give me back those tanks, those casings. Why did you gimme? Why you no gimme? Why you no give me any of it? What? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, so there's my mixer, and then the solidifier. Let's get my casings again. There's my solidifier. Okay. Oh, it pulled these out of in there. All right, so there's my 3 bits that I need. I need to refine first, and then mix, and then solidify. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I didn't mention. I set up a basement here. I dropped down here and didn't even show off the fact I've got a basement. Just made it 4 tall because it gives me enough room to have machines and whatnot down here. Decided to go with the smooth stone to kind of echo the smooth stone and polished up above, but I don't need the pattern. It's just the smooth stone. I've got lights in the floor, so I don't have any torches on the ground. Not a big fan of that. The same wood columns are here, bracing everything. Going with the same iron barrels here to show that it's reinforced, holding up the roof. And oh, elevator, yeah, to go up and down. It's very nice. I might get another one to get up there, but it's easy enough to get up there. Anyway, so this gives me a plenty of room in my basement. So let's go ahead and put the refinery goes there, and then the mixer will go there, and then the solidifier goes there. All right, and they have no power because we need to program them for getting power. So insert, insert, and insert. So now they've got power, and I only have 3 channels left, and there are 4 liquids. Water, ethylene, oil, diesel, polyethylene, 5. Yeah, that's not going to work out so well. However, water I can get from here, so I really don't need a tank. I do have a tank here. These are the tanks from RF Tools Utility, and if we take a look at the recipe for that, pretty simple, you know, machine frame. That's all RF Tools has, that sort of thing. But it holds up to, if we shift, no. All right, let's break this. There, if I shift this one, a tank that can hold up to 32 buckets, which is really good, and it's holding oil. So let's go ahead and plop that there. So that's got oil. And let's grab a bucket and try a few things. I'm going to grab the water. And can I put water in? Here, let's look again at this. We need this, we need that. That's polyethylene. Polyethylene is water and that in the mixer. Okay, so the solidifier should not be able to take any water. And, oh, it does take water. That's interesting. Let's break that. Put that back up. Good. I was hoping that, oh, it's got air in it. I can only put the polyethylene in there. This one will take water. Will this, the refinery, take water? No. Oh, but it will take water there. Interesting. Break you. So this one needs to take water. All right, so I'm going to break that. Where did you go? Okay, popped up there. Because now I can come in here and... Future Grok here. I'm breaking in because I spent about 13 minutes here messing around with channels before I realized that these devices don't input and export the stuff correctly from the sides. Possibly from the top and bottom it would work better, but that's not the structure I had laid out, and I just went back and forth, and why isn't this working? Why isn't that working? What about this channel? What about that channel? It's boring. I fast-forwarded through it all, and hopefully, yeah, learn from my fail. It was so much easier for the amount of work that needed to be done to just do this manually. So I hand you back to past Grok, and he's going to at some point have that light dawns on Marblehead moment when he realizes what's going on. Aline, you can have water. That would work. And this is inserting that one, go away. And this one's extracting, go away, and that's inserting the water. That can run. That way there's always water there. Okay, there's my polyethylene. Let's do one more of these. And we'll grab some poly. And that just needs to go into here, and that'll start solidifying. Fine. Of course, it had to be a little obnoxious like this. And the funny thing is, I really don't need a lot of these. That's enough for 2 upgrades right there. That's enough for... This will give me 1 plastic sheet. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And I need... If I want 12 of these... Then I only need 6 of these. 6 times 6 is 36. And so I need 36 of these. If that makes sense. So I've got 4. Give me back that bucket. Yeah, grab that. All right. So I'm just going to have to wave buckets around because the RF Tools is not being handy. And I'm sure I'm just messing it up somewhere. But, you know, it's the way it is. Now, if I had just done this by hand to begin with, it would have been so much easier and I would have been done by now. But I'm done now. Okay, let's go ahead and make these stupid freaking... There's my 12 that I need. And since they're all going to be the speed, that's redstone, Do you care which direction? Nope, doesn't care. So let's make the 12 of those. And I can go whoop. So that's fast, and whoop, that's fast, and whoop, that's fast. And do I want to upgrade the things down below? Nope. Not going to do that at all. And I decided, because just looked, that first chunk was 20 minutes, slightly over 20 minutes long, and I'm going, so much of it was me dorking around with the channels until I realized finally that these devices down here don't seem to pull and extract stuff from the sides. I'm guessing if I tried from the bottom, I may be able to extract from the bottom. And I was going, you know, since I don't really need these things, because I've made what I feel like I'm going to need, I'm good. Let's get a chest, get a spruce chest, and I'm going to put a spruce chest right there, and break you, and you, and you. And you can all go into the chest for later use. And this has oil, but these all have nothing in it. Here, will they all stack? Okay, so this has oil in it. Why are you having... It didn't show like it had oil, so I don't know why. Let's put the oil back into here. There we go. Grab you, oil, oil, and you should now have no oil in you. Yes, okay, so now it has no oil. That can go in there, and I don't need you. You can also go in there. It has a little bit of oil. 11. So minus the 4 I lost, so that's 15. That, you know, that's not a lot of oil, and that's pretty good. I was looking at what else is in Silent. We've got the alloy smelter, the crusher, compressor. What can I use the compressor for? Oh, that turns an iron into compressed iron, block of coal into diamond. If I didn't have diamond plants, that would probably be a way of making diamonds. But, you know, to make the compressor, need some diamonds, smooth stone. So that's actually very easily done. Let's see what else is in here. Furnace, we got the furnace, refinery, mixer, solidifier, we already did. Pump, that one's got to have the range, so it's pumping fluids up. Coal generator, lava generator, diesel generator, and my battery box. So yeah, looking at the devices in here, I don't see the need to make anything more. Oh, Silent Mechanism has the drying racks in them. Oh, because I think it's Tinker's that also has them, and Tinker's is not in the pack. Okay, so these I do like, and I do like that they have blocks for the various bits and what sits. We do have some food, some jerky you can make out of various bits. But I think I'm not really looking forward to building anything more with Silent Mechanism. I think we're done with that. We'll just stick those buckets in there. Looks a little bit good. Okay, yep, so we're done. I might reuse those for something later, but that's for a different thing. But yeah, do I need to hook all this stuff up into my refined storage? I don't really feel the need, but I do feel the need to do something with my refined storage. So I'm going to go ahead and prep up some of that. Before I jump into the refined storage upgrades, I want to show off a few things and build something else. There was a comment made that there's an improved mending mod in the pack. So if you can see I've got 59 levels, and the shovel has some damage to it. You know, it's good 200 some odd durability. If you crouch right click, you can see my XP is going down and the shovel is going up, and then, or we'll just hold it down. And shovel is, come on, this is the point, yay, mended. So that is very handy. I don't have to go to the spawn area and kill the mobs or let the mobs die there. Nope, don't need to. Very handy. One of the things I want to do, I've got all these essences here, and I want to upgrade them. And to do that, I want to use a tier 3 crafter. Probably only really need a tier 2, but I'm going to go ahead and make a tier 3. So for this, we'll go ahead and make a frame, and then we're going to go ahead and make that, and that's a tier 2, and now it's a tier 3. Done. So let's go wander over this direction, because this is where we have the field. And so we'll do the stuff here. And I'm thinking I really don't need to lock this off. You know, I can turn it off in other ways, but I do want to reuse these connectors whenever possible. So I'm going to go ahead and plop this right here. Dink. Oh, it's sticking up. Okay, that's nice. And let's edit power. So it goes to the crafter controller. There's the crafter right there. So let's go ahead and insert power. And there it goes. Power, yes. Now, I do want to sit there and let's have the stuff from here first, see if we can get into this crafter. And so to do that, I want, see, that's inserting. This is the refiner, the sower, the gatherer here. This I want it to extract, and it's extracting everything it can from there. And then it's going to insert just the seeds. That doesn't need to change. And then it's going to insert everything but the seeds here into the gold, the diamond chest. But I want to go ahead and throw everything into the crafter. So let's put that as an insert, and we're going to say it's a 100, so it's even higher. And I'm going to whitelist this stuff. I want this stuff to go in. And good, nothing's in here. Good. I think I went through and took out all the inferium seeds for right now, so that shouldn't be processing through. And I've got, 4,000, so I have a lot there right now. So let's set up the recipes, and this it is going to keep one in it. No, let's use them all. This is going to be an interior recipe, and if we take that and then click, 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 yep, we can see that that is there. We will apply that. And then this one, interior, we'll go doink like this, doot, 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 and that stays on the interior. And then you, doot, 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 interior, and that gives me the blue ones. And then the blue Imperiums are going to make us the red Supremium that we're really looking for. There we go. And this one is an exterior, but I want to not... Yeah, I think that should do it, and this should stay. So let's leave that as exterior. And then if I put this here, and remember the current items, so it should always put that there. So I'm going to put this here. You're supposed to go there. Okay. And it will just process. Yeah, see, I don't want you to go out. How can I say this does not go out? I've done this before, and I'm trying to think of how to tell it that this does not get reused. This, if this goes out, we're going to go ahead and tell this to send it back in. This one here. We're going to go ahead and send that back in. So that'll get fed back into here. Then we need an out from here. And these are all fluid, so we need an item. And we're going to extract from here. Oh, I need to create it first. Essence. Fine. Mystical agriculture. Let's see. It bothers me that I type and nothing happens there. It just... All right, so let's go ahead and extract out. I wish I could... I don't know if this can be picked back up from the other spot, but we'll say it can. And we're going to go ahead and insert into the drawer controller. There's the drawer controller. We're going to go ahead and insert that at the highest priority, or higher priority, and then we will insert into here a lower priority, or actually we can just say just that. and this one, just that. That way we're forcing these items to go in there. All right. Did I already apply this? Yes, because it's here. Now, let's see. Can I also extract? Well, I'm already inserted into here, so I can't extract out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. This is the part where you come right back. You are in there. This is the part where you come. Oh, we're inserting. We want to... That's extracting. I want to insert from here back into... Yeah, I don't have an extract from here. Okay, I need another channel. Which is... Yeah, because I can't do it because I already have an insert. And I haven't... Yep, gotta need a second channel. That means we need to extract from here. And stack is fine. And I'm going to grab this because I want to teach this. We can extract only that and nothing else. And since we can, let's go ahead and also extract from the drawer controller. This one doesn't need to be there. And let's grab one of you. And nope, I want to click here. I want to extract this as a stack. And here, let's put this in there. This is the part where you get pulled out. Oh, I don't have an insert yet. And so this goes into here, this inserts. And so now, there we go. There we go. It's sucking out all of this inferium out of here. And I've got a key. How did I get a leather? Oh, there must have been one of the one of the llamas up above died. All right, so I want, as soon as this is empty, how are you? Are you full? Oh yes. This shouldn't be a problem once it's eaten through all of this. See, this is holding... It's almost like I have two. Oh, and now it's starting to spit that in there. Let's put those in there. And I will lock that in place. There we go. And we'll spit these guys in place. And it'll process through all of these. Process. It goes all the way up until it gets one of the supremiums, and then it's got to cycle through. But yeah, this will definitely work. Very nice. Why is there 64 there? I don't know why it says that makes 64. I don't know why that got in there, but there we go. We're taken care of. Cool. So this will just automatically generate this stuff for me, and I can use this for something else. That seemed like a really long nap. Kind of like a week. So yeah, the real life interrupted all the work I was doing. But that's okay. I spent the Christmas and New Year's time with the family, which is great. Actually, New Year's time hasn't happened yet, but it should be out by the time that this... Yeah, whatever. I did do a quick little change here. I really do like the alloy crusher and furnace inputs. I like having separate ones there. But yeah, my electric furnace here is no more. Because I upgraded it. I've got the Supremium furnace, and boy howdy does that go really, really fast. And I'm feeding it with sticks because that can do, a stick is like 4 items really, really fast. So easy. And then I still have these as inputs down below, just the same as I have the inputs up above, because that gives me options for automation. Now, to also make automation easier, is the power was over there, and now the output chest is over here. Now, give you an idea of some of the speeds of things. Boom. And done. Isn't that cool? I love that. I think that's great. All right, let's feed those in there. Anyway, so I wanted to get some of these processors done. And we just did, let's see, that's 24. And so it did 6 sticks. I've got lots of wood. I could do sticks. Not a problem. Anyway, so the Supremium furnace, not that expensive. Assuming you've got lots of Supremium, because that takes 2, that's 5, that's 9, so that's 14 Supremium, plus 14 of the Imperium, and 14, you see how it goes. So, yeah, expensive furnace. So I've got that done, which is mighty handy. The other thing, let's see, did I do? Oh, yes, I went ahead and put down some compacting drawers, because I really like having access to the iron and gold and redstone and in its individual pieces. When I need blocks, I want blocks. When I want nuggets, I want nuggets, you know, and not have to craft all of those. Now, there is an issue with the pack so far where if you try to do an external connector to a controller, it will crash. But if you do it directly to the block, that's not an issue. So let's go ahead and make some cables. And do I have any quartz? No, I do not. I have very little quartz. Let's just make a bunch like that, and that obviously will not be enough. Let's grab some of this and let's make some of those. I need 3 of these. Perfect. Let's go downstairs. Ooh, I've got stuff happening. Let's connect, and then let's see. Right now I'm using 6 FE a tick, which is like nothing. And now I'm using 24. Yeah, this is going to go up some. I'm going to set this up right now to insert only, just temporarily. Because now, let's see, redstone, if we pull it out and put it back in, you're not supposed to be visible. You're insert only. What about iron? See, I got a lot of iron. You're supposed to be insert only. You're supposed to be insert only. You're supposed to just go in and not come out. Why are these external storages not doing that? Yeah, because see, I don't want to extract. I want to... I'll fiddle with it later. Let's go ahead and set these back up to full in-outs. That's weird, because the reason why I like doing that is then I can come into here, redstone. See, now I've got access to all of them, but some of them were in my drawers here and not elsewhere. Iron. See, I've got access to all of them, but some of them are these need a higher priority. Let's go ahead and up the priority here. That should work. And so now if I make this insert only, and we'll do the gold insert only. Okay, yes, that should work. That should work, he said, hopefully. Iron. Grab. Stuff that back in. Maybe not. Okay, I'll fiddle with that later. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to craft in here, I wanted to make a crafter, which will do some nifty things for me. It will make, let's see, I don't have any of these. Let's make one of those. I want to make a crafter because that I can teach it recipes. In fact, I need some patterns. So let's go ahead and grab several of those. Stop. Oh, I am also going to need a pattern maker. I want to put that over here, and I want to point it up. Can you? No. I want you to point up. Here. Let's break that. Get up here. And can I put it right there? That did not work. I want to put it right. Nope. All right, fine. You're going away. Break you. And we'll put it right there. There we go. And it's pointing into the chest. That's what I'm looking for. Sheesh. Oh, I still got my processing upgrades. Good. I was worried for a little bit. I spent enough time getting those working. Anyway, this, you can put recipes in here. Of course, it's not actually connected. I'm going to go ahead and, just for grins and giggles, connect it real quick. There. Now it's connected. Ugly, but for right now that will work. I do need a processing, what do we call it? Because I need to make a pattern. Refine. I didn't expect to make a pattern right now, so that's why I don't have the things here. Storage, I need pattern. That guy, pattern grid. You know, I'm gonna ignore that for right now, because what I want to do, I'll make these patterns. One of the nice things is then I can sit there and teach this how to make each of the different processing upgrades, which will then get spit. All the bits will get spit into here, which will then get burned here, which will then get sucked into here. Oh, we need to suck that out. Okay, that I need to craft a importer. Let's make an importer. And that, click right there, and that will go ahead and take whatever in this area. Here, let's stick a stack of sticks. Now you can see it's going fairly slow, and that's not very helpful, but we can make some speed upgrades. So let's see, do I have any upgrades? Let's make several. Alright, I'm out of iron, which is another one where I want to sit there and make a bunch of a recipe where I can make this quartz enriched iron on the fly, which is very, very handy. So let's go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4. That's sufficient. I want to make the speed upgrade, which means I need, again, more quartz enriched. Let's just make a stack. All right, so let's go ahead and make speed upgrades. Do I have sufficient sugar on hand? I do not, but I've got 3. For right now, that is sufficient. Let's go ahead and put those in here. And so now, if we take stuff, much faster. And there is a stack upgrade where it'll do an entire stack at a time. Yeah, you know, at this point, I don't think that's necessary. But that means if I process stuff through here, it will go ahead and automatically get put back into my network, which is exactly very nice to have. It just runs. So that is a good upgrade there. So I don't need the externals. Okay, I changed my mind. I am going to show you how to do some of the patterns just because. So I've got my pattern grid up here, and I've got some patterns. So let's make a few things. Processor binding. I'm going to not check the exact, so it uses any type of thread. So let's go ahead and grab that. And then we want one of these. That's another one of those just random crafting sort of recipes. It doesn't need to be a processor, which is important. So let's go ahead and grab those. And now these are processing ones. They have to be processed through something. In this case, they need to be smelted. And it's smart enough to know that this is a processing, and see how it checked that. So let's go ahead and click it again. And so it's going to say this is a processing pattern, which matters because it's not expecting, it's expecting it to be inputted somewhere. All right, let's go down and make this clear. So I went ahead and added another crafter. This is my standalone, I'm going to make stuff crafter. And these being just crafting patterns, they can just go right into here. But these guys are the processing patterns. And so they go into here. They will get input, all the bits that are necessary get input into the iron chest, which then goes into the diamond chest, which then gets pulled out. So if we take a look at this, processors, I don't have any advanced processors. Let's go ahead and say, let's make 4. So the crafting here, it needs to craft 4, so it's going to craft these. It has enough of the silicon. I need a recipe for that. It's going to go ahead and just make these to make those, which then gets processed through. So if we're really fast, come down here. Not fast enough. If we take a look at the processing, and there's my 4. They've already been put into the system. Now, say I want to make a whole bunch of these basic processors, and I want to access that craft. I could pull them out and then click, or shift control click and it brings up the crafting. Oh, that's very nice. I'm so glad I was told that, and I'm so glad I remembered it. So I don't actually need to craft these. I can just craft these as necessary, and it'll go through the various recipes to make those bits. So stuff that I'm missing, I was wanting to make something. Oh, yes. I want to make cores. Core guts. Core. Yep, not there. Let's go over here. Refined core. I'm going to be constantly making these destruction and construction cores. Now these are just crafting ones. Let's go ahead and make these two. Oh, and I'm out of patterns. Well, I could make a pattern that teaches me how to make patterns. That would be easy. So now I can go ahead and make some cores. Let's go ahead and make, let's say 10 of these. And it'll start. And then let's go ahead and make 10 of these out of the silicon. So that's where I need to make another pattern that tells the furnace that if I cook the quartz, it'll make the silicon. And I can also teach it that I can sit there and go like this to make more quartz. So all I need to do is just start dumping in my essences and it'll make the nether quartz for me, and on and on and on. That's what's really, really nice about refined storage and being able to do the crafting. Okay, I had to show you. Storage, that's done. I don't need the cable. I don't need that. I'm clicking in the wrong place because it was going to elsewhere. I will make much more crafters, but these guys right here, let's go away, go away. You can go away. I need to make these network stuff because that is something I really, really, really enjoy. Let's go ahead and make... I'm really out of paper? Really? Okay. Sheesh. Make some paper. All right, so yeah, I need a network card, and then I need 2 of these cores. I need a transmitter. Yep. And then I need a receiver, and I'm out of those bits. Let's make one of you. And let's make one of you. I still want recipes for this, but you know, later. There, I've got a receiver and a transmitter. So clear that out. It's always polite. Let's just dump this stuff. I don't need those right now. I'm thinking I don't want to clear this out up to 35. I don't want to clear that out. I would rather not. I don't want to lose access to my controller because that tells me how much power I'm using. But I do want to go ahead and get some, you know, I'm going to put the transmitter here. Break that one. And we'll put that right there. Doink. And this actually wants a network card, which we've already made. However, that doesn't give us any information that we need. Let's come this direction. Is it night? It's night. Let's come over here. I want to be able to access my network stuff here, and I made a previous crafting grid. So let's take the receiver and put it right there, and there's nothing you can do with the receiver, no interface or anything, but you've got the network card, and if you look at that, there's nothing there, but you right click on the receiver and now it knows the block. That's what links this receiver with the transmitter back here. Let's head back. I'm having fun with that. Let's go down. And here we can put that in place. It tells me it's 75 blocks away. And let's look at the power. Yeah, that went up a good amount. But now I have access to all my goodies over there. So if I want to do some trading with my my villagers, I certainly can. Let's go up. Yep, you can see the power because it's all nicely blue here. All right, let's set this up. I want it to ascend. I like it sorting by name, and I like having my asterisk, I like my cursor going there. So now I've got access to everything here, which is mighty nice. So I can sit there and make books to hand to these guys. You know, if this guy needs something, what do you need? Coal. Let's get you some coal. Let's get you a whole bunch of coal. A lot of these guys want coal, so we can do that. You are going to get some coal. Give me some emeralds. Wow. I'm going to upgrade you. Here, let's let you... Nope, there's no extra sparklies on you. Let's go ahead and... There. He is now... There goes the upgrade sparkles on him. And he should now be up above novice. What are you now? Apprentice. I can now buy bells and chainmail legs. There you go. Do you do coal? Yes, but I don't have enough coal for you. So that's so much easier to come up here and move stuff around that way. So let's put those back, put that back. And I'll deal with the cables later, but I just wanted to get a whole bunch of tech stuff done. All right, guys, you are quiet. You are loud. You are really loud. I just really wanted to get a whole bunch of tech stuff done on the base. And it's really nice being able to have access to all that stuff there. And have I gotten to my door? Nope. And how come that door didn't close? Huh. Anyway, I'm here in the base. I've got the ability to bulk stuff manually on here, on these drives. And, oh, I need to clear up my hole in the ground. I can also... fall down. I can also go ahead and use these recipes to push items in if I want to smelt stuff, if I want to crush stuff. All of that I can now do once I set up the recipes for it, which is, you know, fiddly work and not so interesting, but I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna sit there and fiddle with some of the other work down here, get all my redstone and gold and iron into these storage drawers, and I'm glad to get some automation going. I really like that, and with the tech done, that means I can focus a little bit on magic. I just saw that Torgal released his video, and if you aren't watching his videos, you really should be. Botany just appeared in the pack, and there's some issues with it that needs to be worked on, but I'm gonna go ahead and prep some stuff for that, hoping that it'll work. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here playing on the FTOG, all the mods 4, and having a blast, and hope you have a fantastic and happy new year. Thanks for watching.